All right, here's the moment of truth, guys. Let's light her up, see what happens.
Ready?
Yep. Texas. That ain't even supposed to happen. All right, folks. Nathan with KBL Texas Homestead. Today we're gonna be shooting a little different video. I'll try to get it here in the background, but we're gonna be working on this 330i today, BMW. Now this BMW has been sitting over by this truck, by the blue truck, for going on 3 years now. And then it sat at my old house for about 4 years at least, 3 or 4 years, and it hasn't run at all. So we knew we had a bad fuel pump in it. We're gonna change out the fuel pump. We're gonna change out the fuel sending unit, and then we're gonna try to crank her up and see what happens. We're coming to you live inside of the back seat of the 2002 BMW 330i. We're trying to get this thing up and running so he can use it. He's tired of Rusty Rachel, his 07 Corolla. And we just installed the fuel pump right here that is conveniently placed in the back seat of the car. And now we're replacing this fuel pump, what is it called?
Fuel sending unit.
Fuel sending unit. It's a fuel pump sending unit. So basically this gas tank sits underneath the back seat, and it has a baffle in the middle to help cut down with the water, making it heavy one way or the other. And as the tank goes down, this pump pumps fuel from that side into this side to even it out. And this pump picks up the gas and sends it to the fuel lines. So we're having a hard time getting this corroded, old, stuck hose off of the sending unit so we can put the new one in. But we're working on it. So when we get it in, we'll get back with you. All right, folks, we got that fuel sending unit in. We are capping it back off. And hopefully we can go get some gas, fill the tank back up, and start her up, hopefully. I'll give you a quick view of our sending unit. So this car's been sitting for 5+ years. You can see that gasket is just gunk melted on there. Inside everything is corroded. The wires, the coating on the wires are completely shot all the way up. Like I said, that gasket is just trash. This is what the inside looked like, the top of it. It was just time for a new one. So we got that bad boy out of there. And I'll show you the fuel pump. So we replaced the fuel pump, and it was the same thing. The gasket is missing on this one, but it was just completely deteriorated. I don't know where it went. Here's the top of it, your connecting points, your hose ports. The bottom of it, you can see the hose right here. I'll lay this down so I can show you. But the hose here was just so brittle, it had just broken off in the gas tank. Look at that. It just crumbles. But like I said, it's been sitting for 6+ years, so wouldn't expect nothing less. The coating on it, it's just ate all the shit. That wire coating is gone, and my speculation is that that coating was not the right coating for this, because this wire coating looks brand new. So I'm thinking they gypped us on the coating for that wire. But, you know, that's what you get. Screen, everything was completely shot on this fuel pump. There was no more screen, there was no more protection, so it was just sucking up everything it wanted to. The floater, this rubber parts back here were just completely shot. The float seemed to be still operating, but nonetheless, the whole thing was shot, so we were replacing it. Actually, yeah, this was just bad. We couldn't do nothing without it. It wouldn't start. That's why we're replacing it. Everything in. We got our fingers crossed and hope that's the only issue. Again. Oh. All right, that's good. Well, hopefully y'all could hear that. It turned over, but it didn't want to start. So we got to do some more troubleshooting and figure out what other problems we have. Now, we were hopeful, but kind of knew it wouldn't start. Like I said, it's been sitting for 6-7 years plus without being started or turned over whatsoever. I was hoping it was going to be that simple, but I knew better. So let's tear into it. Let's do our troubleshooting, find out what's wrong with it. So here we go. What is our 5 rules of troubleshooting? What do we got to look for?
I forgot already. Hold on, I wrote it down.
Compression,
Compression, timing, fuel, air, and spark.
air, and spark. All right, not in those orders.
Yeah.
Not in that order, but we got five rules when it comes to motorized equipment that you always gotta check, you always gotta look. All right, folks, back under the hood. So after troubleshooting, we took these injectors off, and not injectors, I'm sorry. We took these coils off. Now I know it's been sitting a while. I couldn't remember the last time I did a tune-up on this thing. So I wanted to check the spark plugs, right? To satisfy our spark on our checklist. I went ahead and pulled these coils off. We've got these coils, there's 6 of them. Upon pulling them off, these last 3 coils over here, 6, 5, and 4, they were underwater. So there's a cover, engine cover that goes on here that I pulled off years ago before I parked it and never put it back on, and that was a big mistake. Let me show you why. So this vent here sits right over those coils and spark plugs, 6, 5, and 4, and over the years this water from the rain has come through here, and I don't know if I have a bad seal or they're not supposed to seal, you know, watertight. I'm not sure how these work, but water was able to get up underneath them and actually get into the spark plug housing. So these spark plugs are set way down in there, and 4, 5, and 6 all had water in them. Now with that water's been sitting forever, had a bunch of gunk and a bunch of trash, and I didn't get pictures or video of that, but they were nasty. So I went ahead and bought new spark plugs. We pulled all the coils out, cleaned them up, tested them. They were all responding. They all worked good. I tested them 2 ways. I had a voltage meter, and we put a voltage meter on them and checked them, and then we put a spark tester to where it actually shows you the spark as you're trying to start it, and the spark jumps between 2 pieces of metal, and it shows you that you're getting spark to that, or fire to that coil. So we checked all the coils were good. We put in all new spark plugs, so we've got that done. We moved on to the power of the fuel injectors. We think we've got some clogged fuel injectors, so we are after that. We're gonna try to get it started up and maybe change some fuel injectors. We're gonna try to clean them first, see if we can get them cleaned. If we can't, then we'll try and replace them, I guess. All right, here's the moment of truth, guys. Let's light her up, see what happens.
Ready?
Yep. Texas. That ain't even supposed to happen. 2 days later, no intake in it. All the intake is wide open, airflow going in. Got a little tick, but not bad at all. We're gonna slap everything back on this bad boy and take it for a test drive and see what happens. Get some gas. Alright folks, out here by the 330i. Again, thank y'all for stopping in and watching the video, leaving comments. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's a little bit different. It's just, you know, good quality time that I got to spend with my boy working on this car. You know, as a kid, I know for me, my first car, my first vehicle, my first set of wheels was, you know, an exciting time. This is not his first set of wheels, but it's an upgrade. I'll see if I can get a shot here from the blue car here, Toyota, for a boy. It's just a little more sporty car, you know. You like the way it feels, the way it handles behind the wheel. So hoping he'll be excited, he'll enjoy it. We still got some work we got to do on it, but we're working on that. Gonna get it registered and up to speed and inspected and all that good stuff. So there might be more videos like this in the future, in the near future. But again, Nathan from KBL Texas Homestead, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Remember, till next time.